My name is Lukasiewicz from Farwell, Nebraska. We're here on about 33 acres here on this place, this alfalfa that we sprayed the Rhyzogreen on, and we farm about 400 acres, I think, about that, and we rent quite a bit of it out. We raise corn, forage, and alfalfa for the cattle for the wintertime. We run about 150 pairs, cow-calf operation here. We put up about 500 hay bales a year to feed the cattle through the wintertime. We put in this alfalfa 2 years ago, and Glen approached us about Rhyzogreen and spraying it, and we knew going in that we were going to be short on hay this year, so we thought, well, we'll give it a shot. And then we cut first cutting, got 101 bales off of it, and then Glen came in when it was about 6 inches tall, I suppose, maybe a little shorter, and sprayed the Rhyzogreen on it. And then it took off from there, and it grew like a weed, really. And then second cutting, we got 96 bales off of it for second cutting, and then third cutting we got 86 bales, and our fourth cutting we got 50 bales off of this little piece here, this 33 acre piece. Second cutting, usually you figure you'll get about half of what you got for first cutting, so we probably should have got really about 50 to 60 bales that second cutting, but when we got 96 bales that second cutting, we were pretty happy and pretty surprised with how everything turned out. Yeah, my brother, he cuts all the hay, and he said he was down here cutting down here, and the top piece up there wasn't really very tall last year when we cut it, but he said it was about like this bottom here, and this bottom's usually pretty thick. But this year, after we sprayed it, he said that the alfalfa itself was a foot above the windrower head everywhere in this whole field. So it was a lot thicker, and then a lot greener. It came back a lot better than what it normally does, and it grew pretty quick around here. I think hay right now is selling for around 125 bucks a ton. So to buy that extra hay that we would have needed would have cost us, quite a bit of money. Where we ended up getting actually over 100 extra bales just by spraying that Rhyzogreen out here. So it saved us a lot of money in the long run doing that. I know there were some people around here that knew about it, but they were kind of waiting to see what it was going to do. They knew we were putting it on our stuff, and they were just kind of waiting around to see what it would do. And I think it makes sense to do it. If you get, it speaks for itself. You get that many extra bales off of it to feed the cattle through the wintertime, and we didn't have a whole lot of rain this summer, so our second and third cutting only got 20 hundredths of rain on it, and so for it to produce that much tonnage in the hay is pretty great. But I think it makes sense for people to do it, and I'd highly recommend it.